Brett! You know what the worst part is, Clara? I can't say anything to Brett because I used to do the same stupid stuff. Well, welcome back, friends, to Build a Lot Acres. My name's Case, and my daughter Clara is here with me. And in today's video, we're going to be repairing this garden tractor seat and putting some new ways to mount it to the tractor. Stay tuned. So he who shall go unnamed, my son, actually took this garden tractor, and I don't have any proof of this fact, but I believe he was treating it as a four-wheeler riding around in his bumpy field at his house in Connecticut. And he ended up loosening up all the screw bosses. 3 of them fell out, and now there's no way for the seat to mount to the tractor. So you got these little screw bosses. Hopefully you guys can see that. So these would go inside, these square holes from the inside, and then your seat pan screws into those 4 holes. So my plan is going to be to weld the nut onto a big fender washer and just put that in place of where the screw bosses were. So let's see how it goes. think that's going to do it for today's video, friends. Some of you may be wondering, why didn't I just go out and buy a new seat or have Brett buy a new seat? Well, let me tell you why. A, new seats are expensive in 2022. Go price one out on Amazon, Northern Tool, Track Supply. Go to wherever you want and price out a garden tractor seat, and you're going to see that they're $70, $80, sometimes more depending on the style of seat you get. The height of the back of the seat can make a big difference. But it's, the days of these seats being $19.99 are long gone. They're not cheap, and I didn't want to make the little guy spend that kind of money for a new seat. It takes him a long time to make $80 at his job. And like I said in the beginning, all of us men have to, admit, we did stupid things when we were kids. When I was 17, I certainly did my fair share of dumb things. And I don't want to punish the guy for doing something that I would have done when I was his age. Hopefully he grows up and becomes a responsible adult and a good man. And, I just don't want to make him spend the money when it was something I could easily repair for not that much time or effort. Another reason is I have bought these seats for other tractors in the past. And a lot of times, believe it or not, even though you have multiple options and configurations of the new seats for the bolts to go into, a lot of times they don't fit in these old tractors. I've had several seats that I've bought in the past, I would say at least 2, maybe 3, where you bought them, you got them in, and then you realize no matter how you configured it, they didn't quite line up. It was off just a little bit. So then you got to return it, or you got to try to drill holes and custom make it fit, which I really don't want to do on a brand new seat. So there's no guarantee that you buying a new seat is going to automatically fit in your machine. If you can actually go compare your seat to another one at a local store, that's one thing. But a lot of times people buy them online hoping they fit, and then they get them in and realize they don't. So it's a lot of wasted time and aggravation. And the third reason is, this is a white seat. So Case Ingersoll, without getting into the whole history, they have a black frame series, which was 1984 only. This tractor is actually a 1985, but it has a black frame hood, but it doesn't have the actual black frame. So I think what happened is the dealer had leftover black frame hoods from 1984. They threw it on this 1985 tractor, and it's kind of a half black frame at this point. But Brett really likes the look of the black frames. He likes the white seat, which was custom upholstered by an old gentleman several years ago. That gentleman has since passed, and I wanted to be able to save this seat for Brett. So those are really the 3 reasons why I didn't just go out and buy a new seat. But I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully this gave you some insight, maybe some good information and ideas how you could fix some of your seats. Doesn't have to be for a garden tractor. You could use this technique to fix any seat for any kind of vehicle. And I guess that's going to do it. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.